Storm Team 8 Tracking Center. This is a winter weather alert.
I thought I'd begin with something a little humorous, and that's the fact that even though we were in a winter weather advisory yesterday, we officially picked up 1.4 inches of snow here in Grand Rapids. New Orleans picked up more snow than us. Pensacola, Florida received more snow than us. You can see even 10 inches in Lafayette, Louisiana. This is just incredible, and you'll probably never see that again when we're in a snow advisory and locations along the Gulf of Mexico actually receive more snow than us. Okay, here's the current quad cams. It kind of shows you where the visibility is lowest. Where it's snowing right now in Muskegon. This is going to be kind of the bullseye zone along the lakeshore, Muskegon northward, where the heaviest snow is going to be. For most of us, it's not snowing at all, and it's just dealing with the blowing snow from what has fallen the past couple days. Now, Storm Track Live Radar, you can see the conditions once you start working your way west on M45, especially around Allendale, Coopersville, Martin area on 96, and M46 once you get to west of Casnovia. And that's basically probably the worst conditions that I would expect would be US 31 north of Holland today. If you have any travel plans northward, don't recommend it. Okay, 1 mile visibility in Muskegon right now. Everybody else doing just fine. You can see those temperatures. That's certainly the other story. We continue that cold advisory right until noon today. We're at 5 below in Grand Rapids, 6 below Kalamazoo. Not quite as cold at the lakeshore wind coming off Lake Michigan. Current wind chill 25 below in Grand Rapids, 21 below in Kalamazoo and Battle Creek, and 23 below in the Holland locations. So that's a bitter cold morning out there. Wind speed, it's pretty solid out of the south, and eventually that's going to draw in some warmer temperatures. Only briefly, though. You can see those wind speeds up against 30 miles an hour at times inland, close to 40 at the lakeshore. What's giving us this wind is a clipper system moving into the northern parts of the Great Lakes. As that cold front gets closer to us, it won't be areas just northwest of Grand Rapids that gets the snow initially today. It's eventually going to start moving to the east, and then on the back side of it, we're going to start to see snow showers develop with a northwest wind, and that'll happen on the day Thursday. So in the meantime, today, right on through the first half of Thursday, we're looking at any area from about Spring Lake, Grand Haven, up towards the Fremont, Newaygo, White Cloud area, westward, Montague, also around Walkerville area, and Shelby, Hart getting most of the snow. And that's because, well, that's why we have a winter storm warning there from Ottawa County up along the lakeshore. It does include Newaygo as well. And now we also have advisories that begin at 1 o'clock this afternoon until 10 a.m. for Kent County and also areas to the south. We're looking at an 8-day forecast finally making it into the 20s tomorrow, and then even some 30s showing up later in the 8-day forecast. Feel like a heat wave by Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, looking forward to that warm-up. But in the meantime, Matt, as you mentioned, it's the coldest morning of the season so far here in West Michigan. We have those wind chill values down to between about 10 and 25 degrees below zero. So this is a dangerous brand of cold that we have out there. We do have an update on those cold weather advisories. Again, that's a period of time that exceeds 3 hours where we have either temperatures or wind chills that are 15 degrees below zero or lower than that. We do have an extension of that until noon today. You can see the frostbite times on your screen. We're currently at an air temperature here in Grand Rapids of 5 degrees below zero, wind speeds of about 10 to 15 miles per hour, so it can take only about 30 minutes for frostbite to set in. Definitely want to have some extra layers, gloves, hats, all the winter weather accessories if you have to head out the door and travel for this morning, as we do have some dangerous conditions to contend with. As we go through this afternoon, it looks like the wind is going to be accelerating, but temperatures are also going to be warming up, so the impacts of the wind chills will start to lessen as we go through this afternoon. Let's turn things over to Tom now with an update on traffic. Tom, how are things looking?
All right, we are starting to pick up some crashes out there. We're going to start in the Zeeland Township area where we do have a car that has spun out near 56th Avenue. That's one of the first crashes of the morning. And then we have one in the Kentwood, Wyoming area, 44th Street and Byron Center Avenue. So far, they're not slowing traffic down in that area, but just an indication there's not that many people on the roads, so to be picking up numerous crashes so far, indicating that we are working with very slippery road conditions. I actually think the freeways are worse shape today than what they were yesterday because a lot of that snowpack is gone, which is then opening it up to very slippery and icy conditions. So it's another one of those mornings where you want to give yourself extra time. I'll have another update in about 15 minutes. Teresa and George.